Kurinji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurinji Educational Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
Good morning, students. In this session, we are going to discuss another bond parameter that is called bond angle. Second, already in my previous session, I completed first bond parameter, bond length or bond distance. Now in this session, we are going to discuss the second bond parameter that is called bond angle. So what is the meaning of the bond angle? The angle between any two adjacent bonds, two adjacent bonds is known as the bond angle. So in between of the two bonds, the angle is called generally bond angle. That's why the angle between any two adjacent bonds is known as the bond angle. It is represented in degrees. Bond angle is represented in the degrees or minutes and seconds. So anyone. So the bond angle is represented either in degrees, minutes and seconds. So this is called bond angle. Now see here, the carbon showing 3 bonds. So this bond to this bond, what is the angle that is called bond angle. So that's why in between of the two adjacent bonds, what is the angle is there, that is called bond angle. Now factors affecting the bond angle. What kind of the factors to affecting the bond angle? Now we are going to discuss. First one is number of bonds. See, number of the bonds in between the two atoms. Number of the bonds are decided the bond angle in between of the two atoms. For example, see here, bond angle is directly proportional to number of the bonds. Bond angle is directly proportional to the number of the bonds. Here the bond angle increases with increasing number of bonds. For example, here see Nana, carbon to carbon single bond is there. So the bond angle from this bond to this bond 109 degrees only. Now here in carbon to carbon double bonds is there. Here this bond to this bond angle 120 degrees, and now here this bond to this bond angle 180 degrees. What is the reason? The number of bonds are increases. Why bond angle are increases? Number of bonds are increases, repulsion forces are increases in between the bond pairs. So whenever repulsion forces are increases, automatically that angle also increases. Repulsion force adhikanga irukana, appo bond angle also adhikanga irukku. So that's why the bond angle is depending on the number of the bonds. If the number of the bonds are increases, bond angle is also increases. For example, here see, only single bond is there 109 degrees. Here double bonds is there 120 degrees. Here triple bond is there 180 degrees. Because of number of bonds are increases, repulsion forces are increases in between the bonds to bond. So hence the bond angle should be increases. That's why the bond angle are decided the number of the bonds. If number of the bonds are increases, the bond angle is also increases. This is one of the first factor. Number of the bonds are decided to the bond angle. Now second one, hybridization. And important thing is hybridization is also to decide the increasing or decreasing of the bond angle in between of the molecules. So for example, hybridization, that hybridization, how they are decided to the bond angle increaseness or decreaseness, there are three cases is there. Now we are going to discuss these three cases. Case number one, in case of when the hybridization is same, when hybridization is same, bonded atoms also same, central atom and lone pairs are different. So here hybridizations are same, bonded atoms also same, bonded atoms also, number of the bonded atoms also same, but central atom and lone pair of electrons are, central atom and lone pair of electrons are differ. Ipo bond angle NH. So now here the bond angle is inversely proportional to the number of lone pair of electron. It's a very important bit, my dear student. Lone pair of electrons are decided to the bond angle because number of lone pair of electrons are increases, bond angle is decreases. Number of lone pair of electrons are increases, bond angle is decreases. What is the reason? You know that very well. Repulsion forces, lone pair to lone pair, central repulsion forces. So now here important thing is, in case of hybridization same, bonded atoms are same, central atom or lone pair or differ, upon bond angle NH. So the bond angle is inversely proportional to the 1 by number of lone pair of electron. Now here three examples are there. Methane, ammonia, water molecule. In the methane, central atom is a carbon. There is no any lone pair of electron. But ammonia, NH3, on nitrogen, one lone pair of electron is there. And water molecule, that central atom is oxygen. Here, two lone pair of electron is there. But hybridization of three molecules are same. Methane is sp3 hybridization. Even ammonia also sp3 hybridization, and water molecule also sp3 hybridization. But here there is no any lone pair of electron. There is no any lone pair of electron. The bond angle 109 degrees. The bond angle 109 degrees. And here the bond angle 107 degrees. 107 because of one lone pair of is there. Lone pair of electron is there. It is decided the repulsion forces. So 107. Now here 105 degrees bond angle. So the increasing the lone pair of electron, the bond angle should be decreases. That's why hybridization is also decided to the bond angle either decreaseness or increaseness. So ultimately here bond angle is directly inversely proportional to the number of lone pair of electron. This is the case number one. And case number two, when hybridization is same, bonded atoms also same, but lone pair is also same, but central atom is different. Here in the second case, hybridization is the same, bonded atoms also same, lone pair of electrons also same, but the central atom is differ. So now in this case, bond angle is directly proportional to the electronegativity of the central atom. Bond angle is directly proportional to the electronegativity of central atom. Ipo central atom electronegativity value are increases na, bond angle is also increases. It's a very important point. Electronegativity of the central atom is directly proportional to the bond angle. Now here three examples are there. NH3, ammonia, PH3, ASH3. Now the central atom is differ. Nitrogen is the nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic. So central atom is differ, but lone pair of electrons are same. So that's why ammonia has 107 degrees bond angle, PH3 93 degrees bond angle, ASH3 91 degrees bond angle. You know, from top to bottom in the group, electronegativity character is decreases. That's why nitrogen central atom more electronegativity. Hence, the bond angle is maximum comparing to PH3 and ASH3. That's why, my dear students, the bond angle are decided to the electronegativity of the central atom. Electronegativity of the central atom. If the electronegativity of the central atom increases, the bond angle is also increases. And one more important point, electronegativity decreases, bond angle will be decreases. That's why the bond angle is depending on the electronegativity of the central atom. Electronegativity of the central atom. This is the case number 2. In the case number 2, electronegativity of central atom increases na, bond angle also increases. Now case number 3, when hybridization is same, lone pair are also same, lone pair of electrons also same, central atom also same, central atom also same. Now bonded atoms are differ. Now see here, OF2, Cl2O, Br2O. Here 3 different type of atom, but bonded atoms are differ. Oxygen 2 fluorines, chlorine or oxygen, and bromine or oxygen. But the hybridization is also same, but bond angles are differ. 103, OF2 showing 103 degrees to 105 degrees, and Cl2O showing 109 degrees to 111 degrees, and Br2O 116 degrees to 118 degrees. So now here what happened na, electronegativity of the bonded atoms are decreasing. Electronegativity of the bonded atoms are decreasing. That's why the bond angle is inversely proportional to the electronegativity of bonded atoms. Electronegativity of the bonded atom. In the second case, bond angle is increases with increasing of electronegativity of central atom. But now here bond angle is decreases with increasing of the electronegativity of the bonded atoms, not a central atom. So that's why bond angle is inversely proportional to the 1 by electronegativity of the bonded atoms. And one more important point, the bond angle is directly proportional to the size of the side atom. Ipo size of the side atom increases na, the bond angle is also increases because of the bond to bond repulsion forces adhikanga irukku, appo bond angle is also increases. This is the third case, it's important third case. Now the bond angle is directly proportional to the percentage of S character. In the hybridization point of view, in S character are increases in the hybridization, either sp3 hybridization or sp2 hybridization or sp hybridization. S character increases na, bond angle is also increases. That is also another most important point. So that's why ipo sp3 sp2 sp hybridization point of view, sp hybridization, okay ma, the bond angle is directly proportional to the percentage of S character. It means in the hybridization S percentage are decided to bond angle. S percentage are decided to the bond angle. For example, sp3 hybridization. Now S character only 25%. Appo sp2 hybridization, S character is 33.3%. sp hybridization, S character 50%. Out of these 3 hybridization, sp hybridization is S character is maximum. That's why many compounds are showing sp hybridization. Any compounds are showing sp hybridization, that is the maximum bond angle comparing to the sp2 and sp3. So that's why, my dear student, s characters are decided to the bond angle. For example, you know, carbon to carbon only single bond irkana, the bond angle 109 degrees. Because of the carbon to carbon single bond, the carbon showing sp3 hybridization. So s character is only 25%. Now carbon to carbon double bond irkana 120 degrees bond angle. It means the s character should be increases 33.3, but carbon to carbon triple bond irkana sp hybridization, the s character is 50, the bond angle is also 180. That's why, my dear students, s character in the hybridization point of view to decide the bond angle of the molecule. Bond angle of the molecule. This is the third case of hybridization point of view. There are three important factors. Number one, number of bonds. You know, number of bonds are decided to the bond angle. Bond angle is directly proportional to the number of bonds, and the hybridization also. Case number 1, case number 2, case number 3, I clearly explained. Now here some examples are there, ma. Bond type, covalent bond length. Now here oxygen to hydrogen, the covalent bond is there. Oxygen to hydrogen, a covalent bond is there. The bond length, the covalent bond length 96 picometer. 96 picometer. Because of here oxygen is maximum electronegative atom, hydrogen is low electronegative atom. Now so second one, carbon to hydrogen, the covalent bond length is 107 degree picometer, not degrees. Carbon to hydrogen 107. Now nitrogen to oxygen, nitrogen to oxygen 136 picometer distance, the bond distance, bond length. Next here carbon to oxygen, the bond distance or bond length is 143. Next carbon to nitrogen, the bond length 143 here also. Now carbon to oxygen double bond irkana, the bond length is 121 picometers. You know, the picometer is one of the unit to calculated bond distance in picometers, angstrom, fermis, etc., etc. Now here the bond distance in between nitrogen to oxygen, nitrogen double bond oxygen 122, the bond distance. Okay na? Now carbon to carbon double bonds is there 133 picometer distance. Carbon to nitrogen double bonds is there 138 picometers. Carbon to nitrogen triple bonds is there 116 picometers, and carbon to carbon triple bonds is there, the bond length is 120 picometer. These are the individual atom distance bond length. Now the bond length of some molecules. Now here hydrogen molecule bond length, hydrogen molecule bond length 74 picometers, and fluorine molecular bond length 144 picometers, chlorine 199, bromine 228. Here you observe carefully, fluorine is a higher electronegative, but the bond length is decreases. So bond length is also decided to the electronegativity character. Now iodine very low electronegativity, that's why bond length is 267 picometer. And nitrogen molecule, in between of the nitrogen molecule triple bonds are there, so 109 degrees, 109 picometer. And oxygen molecule, oxygen to oxygen double bonds is there 121 picometers, and hydrogen fluoride. Hydrogen fluoride 92 because of the fluorine is higher electronegative. So 92. Now HCl 127 picometer. HCl is the 127 picometer. Now HBr 141 picometer and hydrogen iodide is the 160 picometer distance. These are the bond length of different type of the molecule. So in this session you are completed bond angle with suitable factors like number of the bonds, hybridization in the different manner. So in my next class we are going to discuss the another important bond parameter, that is called bond energy. How the bond energy to decide the bond angle or bond distance. In my next class we are going to discuss that particular part. But my dear student, bond parameters of the molecules are very important. Bond parameters of the molecules are very important. Either bond length, bond angle, bond energy. These are three parameters are very important. So in my next class we are going to discuss the bond energy.